Hi guys, I feel so cozy right now, like in my big sweater and also I have, this sounds ridiculous and I hope none of you come for me, but I have the AC in this room because in Dubai you always have the AC on, it's just a thing. And in my perfume room right now I have the AC set to like 21 degrees, so it's a little bit colder in here because I wanted to bring the fall vibes for this video specifically. So anyways, actually today outside it's quite a gloomy day, so I don't feel so bad doing it. I just want to feel the ambience, you know, of fall. With that being said, I am actually going to New York for a scent explore, so I cannot tell you guys how excited I am to go to New York, especially around Christmas time. Like, I think Scent Explore is the 1st and 2nd of December, so I will be there, guys. I will be there. I'm so excited. And around that time, I think New York, I haven't been in December, but I think New York is like really beautiful. It's cold. You have all the Christmas stuff. Like, I am really feeling like I need that type of vibe in my life right now, even just for a few days. So anyways, guys, I am going to be sharing with you some of my personal favorite fall winter fragrances for this year. This list is very different to any other fall winter list that I've ever filmed because I don't know why, but I'm going through a bit of like I don't want to say it's a weird phase with my fragrances, but I just feel like I'm in a bit of a transitional period of like my taste. Like my taste is shifting at the moment and I'm kind of craving unusual type of scents. Not super unusual, like not weird where it doesn't smell good, but I'm just kind of craving different stuff. Like I'm not craving scents that I would typically associate to the fall and winter. I'm craving a bit of different stuff. So let's get into this video. I cannot wait. I'm actually going to start off with a fragrance that I received in Cannes and I love it so much. It's not typically a fall winter fragrance, but it's very easy to pull off in any season, any occasion, but I think it smells beautiful as a signature scent in the fall and winter. This is Libra from Tiziana Terrenzi. Now, I don't know, I just absolutely love this fragrance, you guys. This is a buttery, musky scent with a hint of something naughty. Like, I really mean that. Like, there is something a little bit sexual about this scent. Like, it could almost be like a sex scent. Like, I know that sounds really weird, but there is just something very carnal about this fragrance. Like, it's very musky. It's quite a clean girl fragrance with a dirty edge. You have a lot of musk, a little bit of something fruity and sweet, just a little bit. But then you also have this very like kind of ambery, like very dominant base to it. And it's just so good, you guys. Like, I am loving this fragrance, especially for a day-to-day wear. Like, I find myself when I want to wear something not typically fresh, clean, citrusy out of the shower, and I want something a little bit different that can kind of morph into my day scent, I'm wearing Libra and it smells so good. So it's musky, a little bit powdery, quite a buttery musky scent with a sweetness and like this carnal kind of ambery vibe going on. But it's very smooth and well done. Like nothing feels too overpowering in the fragrance. It's just perfectly done. I would say the longevity is around the 6-hour mark. It's definitely not super long lasting. It doesn't project so much. It's a bit more close to the skin and it lasts, yeah, I would say around the 6-hour mark. But I'm just loving this one. I find it to be a really easy reach for me. And yeah, I love it. And to be honest, guys, you always ask me like, what do you think about Tiziana Terrenzi fragrances? Do you like any? I find the brand to be very overwhelming because of how many references they release per year. Because you guys, I don't know if you know this, but I actually am the one that's updating our database on Sniff every single week. So I see the brands that launch a lot of stuff, excluding designers. The niche brands that launch so many products are Terrenzi, Memo as well, Memo Paris, they launch a lot per year. Who else? Montal Mancera, of course, but then there's a few other niche brands that they launch stuff a lot, so it can be slightly overwhelming for us consumers when a brand has so many references. So that's kind of my thoughts about Terrenzi. Like, I know because I've smelled a few, there are some fragrances from Terrenzi that I am obsessed with, but I forgot their name because there's just simply too many fragrances. So This one I am loving because they gave it to me in Cannes and I'm loving it. They gave me another one as well, but I'm not loving that one at all. But Libra, fantastic. I'm obsessed. So let's talk about a gorgeous balsamic ambery fragrance from Houbigant. This is Mon Boudoir. Now I have heard some people talking about this one because I think they did some sort of, I don't know, paid promotion earlier this year. I was not a part of that, but I am loving Mon Boudoir, you guys. This is so beautiful. And I know it's a little bit of a cringy thing to say, but Houbigant really, for me, embodies like this old money vibe. Like it just has something so classic and timeless about the brand. There is something really luxurious, really beautiful, just very elegant about the brand in general. So that's not why I love it. Mon Boudoir is just this gorgeous balsamic ambery scent. It's so warm and resinous and smooth and sweet, but not too much. It actually reminds me quite a bit of Grand Soir from Maison Francis Kurkdjian. If you like Grand Soir, you're going to love Mon Boudoir. I don't even know the notes in here, but I would say there is like amber, labdanum, maybe some patchouli. It's very warm and resinous and just so enveloping and cocooning on the skin. It smells very chic, very luxurious. I wore this fragrance last night and it's a sort of scent that you can smell it on yourself. Like when you wear this one, you will be able to smell it and it's just so intoxicating. Really good longevity and projection. On my skin, I get around 8 hours of really good wear with a beautiful projection within your arm's length. This is something that I see just like as a signature fragrance for somebody that's very chic in their day-to-day life. Like they wear beautiful clothing, they always are styled in a very cool way, but they're not trying super hard. Their signature is Mon Boudoir. It's just beautiful. I love it so much. And yeah, it's one of my favorites right now for the fall and winter. I think it just smells chic and effortless and old money and luxury, just in such a cool way. And I feel like as well, it's totally unisex, like totally unisex. Like Pierre, he wears this one and so do I actually, because for me it's unisex. A balsamic warm ambery fragrance that doesn't smell feminine nor does it smell masculine. So I would say if you like things like Grand Soir from MFK, you will love Mon Boudoir. Something that I wouldn't typically associate to like cold weather, but I am obsessed with it right now. And I think I've spoken about it a bunch of times recently, but it's Chanel's Coco Noir. There is something so beautiful about wearing this fragrance in the fall. Like this as your fall like signature day-to-day scent, there is just something so beautiful about it. Now, Coco Noir is not a strictly fall winter scent. You can wear this one summer, autumn, winter, spring, in any season, any occasion, and it doesn't smell out of place. But there is just something so chic about it in the fall with a beautiful big coat, a scarf, and you spritz on Coco Noir. You're walking down a street where there is like the autumnal kind of crispy leaves falling around you. Like there is just something so beautiful. Like thinking about that just makes me so happy. Coco Noir, as you guys know, it's a stunning like resinous rose patchouli scent with a bit of a sweetness. It's very resinous to me. The rose is there, the patchouli's there. It's a little bit fresh and crisp. Like it has this crispy freshness going on, like a crispiness. Like I don't know how to explain that, but it smells crispy. And then you have a little bit of a freshness. It definitely smells like a Chanel fragrance. Like it smells like a Chanel in the most chic way possible. You have that really kind of resinous, kind of balsamic touch going on. It's definitely not like this kind of warm balsamic scent like Mon Boudoir. This is more of like a resinous fragrance with like the crispy kind of earthy touch, and it's just so beautiful, you guys. Like I am loving Coco Noir, but I just think something about kind of thinking about wearing Coco Noir in that situation in the fall and winter just makes me so happy. So I love it so much. It's currently one of my go-to like everyday signature fragrances. Like when I don't know what to wear in my collection, which I am finding myself struggling to choose a scent every single day. And I know that that's a first world problem. Like I'm not saying like it's a problem like that, because I'm not that type of ignorant person, but when you do have a lot of scents, it does get super overwhelming. But whenever I'm kind of like, what on earth do I wear today? I'm finding myself choosing Coco Noir quite a lot. And a pro tip, mix it with Gris Dior. Layer Coco Noir first, Gris Dior on top. Oh my God, you are a rose patchouli goddess. Just wow, I have no words. Okay, this one is kind of unexpected because when it first came out, I liked it. I did like Althair, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, from Parfums de Marly, but I didn't love it, if you know what I mean. Like, I feel like some people, they completely lost their minds over this fragrance, and me, I was kind of like, I like it, it's good, but that's it. But I don't know why, you guys, but I find this fragrance to be so, like, so luxurious. Like, there is a vibe about this scent. This is not just like, I don't know, like a typical fragrance. There is a vibe within this bottle, and I really want to emulate that vibe. It's so, I really cannot explain it, you guys, because it only happened to me recently where I was like, I had a craving to wear it. This was maybe about 2 weeks ago. I had a craving to wear it. I wore it and I was like, God damn, like, I smell so good and so luxurious and so like chic, and I just really felt the vibes when I was wearing Althair. So if you guys don't know, Althair is a vanilla fragrance, but it's not a strictly vanilla scent at all. Like, it is not your standard cookie, cupcake vanilla whatsoever. This is quite a dark, slightly resinous vanilla fragrance with a hint of orange blossom. You definitely feel some orange blossom in the opening, especially to the fragrance. You feel this beautiful high quality vanilla, like very high quality, deep, warm vanilla. You also feel a slightly resinous kind of balsamic vibe from the Elamine here, and then you also get this really deep woodiness in the base from some Gaiac wood. But overall, it's just this gorgeous, like, yeah, like a resinous warm vanilla, but it's not, I don't know, it's very mysterious, very chic, very expensive smelling. So personally, I'm obsessed with it because, I don't know, I've kind of stopped wearing my Parfums de Marly fragrances since a long time. It's just because I've owned them for such a long time, and most of the new releases have not really been for me, or they've been very masculine. So when this came out and I first tried it, I liked it, didn't love it. But as I started to wear it recently, I realized how much I love it. So Althair, really, really, really good fragrance. And yeah, I do, however, have to say something. I wish it was a little bit stronger. I feel like on my skin, it's not that strong. Like, I get around 7 hours, I would say, of good wear with a small projection. So for me, I always expect Parfums de Marly fragrances to be beast mode. But I feel like Althair, it is slightly softer than what I was hoping for, but it's still a great scent nonetheless, and it's still a fragrance that currently I am obsessed with. When I want to wear something vanillic, I am really pulling for Althair. I think it smells super mysterious, really like sexy, like very dark energy, very sexy, very chic, very luxurious Althair. Okay guys, I am going to introduce you to a scent that nobody knows in the fragrance community, because this fragrance is only famous in the Middle East. This is the Bianco latte of the Middle East right now, and this is it right here. This is Kessa Imperial Valley. Now, the way that you spell Kessa is like Gissah, G-I-S-S-A-H, but apparently it's pronounced Kessa. Now, like I said, this fragrance is not available in the US, not available in Europe. It's not available anywhere but in the Middle East for now. But you guys, this is literally, like I said, the Bianco latte of the Middle East. This is what the locals are wearing. This is what a lot of people in the Middle East are wearing and loving, and it's their favorite fragrance in the world, Kessa Imperial Valley. This stuff is freaking nuclear. Like, when I say nuclear, I mean it. This is so incredibly strong. You cannot even imagine. This is a Kuwaiti brand, and I actually had a conversation with somebody about Kuwaiti perfume brands and how incredible they are actually. If there is a brand, a perfume brand, and they're from Kuwait, you can definitely trust that it's going to be a very high quality brand and just really great in general. Within the Middle East, I really find that Kuwaiti brands do it best. And I know that that's a little bit of a weird thing to say. There is great fragrances from everywhere, from Saudi, from UAE, from everywhere, but I personally found that the best quality brands are from Kuwait. So that is a bit of a spiel, but I'm just giving you my advice, guys, from me to you. Now, Kessa Imperial Valley, how does this fragrance smell? I am gonna say something right now. This fragrance went very viral and it was mostly women talking about the way that it smells. To me, Imperial Valley is actually quite masculine. It is quite masculine indeed. I don't find this fragrance to be feminine, to be like something that I would see on a typical like woman who likes feminine scents. Not at all. This is a very kind of sexy, mysterious, Oud for Greatness type of scent. Like, it doesn't smell the same as Oud for Greatness, but if you are somebody who loves that DNA of a fragrance, you must try Imperial Valley. What you're gonna get with Imperial Valley is this beautiful, like smoky, airy leather fragrance with a slight sweetness, an amberiness, a muskiness, but a freshness at the same time. I actually had a conversation with somebody from the fragrance industry who told me that this fragrance to them, like this person is a professional, they told me that this for them is Herbe Pura, Creed Aventus and Baccarat Rouge in one bottle, but made very airy and transparent, if you know what I mean. And I totally agree with that comparison. Like, for me, you kind of get something a bit Baccarat-y, but not to the point where they're dupes at all. You also get something kind of fresh like Herbe Pura, and you kind of get that birchy smokiness that's in Aventus. Like, it's so interesting and I love it so much, you guys. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys, but the reason that I got this fragrance is because I saw a TikTok video of a girl saying that she chased a woman down in Dubai Mall. I think she was a local woman, and the local women here, they, oh my gosh, they smell, like locals in general, local women and men, they smell so good. Like, it's really insane, and I have to hold myself back from asking people, but I'm too shy to do that, but like, they smell incredible. And anyway, this video went viral of a girl chasing a woman down and asking her the scent, and the scent was Imperial Valley. And that's how it kind of started to go viral online. I made a video about it, that kind of went viral as well. So it's just an incredible fragrance. I'm not gonna say anything else. Next up, I am so excited to talk about this fragrance because ever since I smelled it several weeks ago, I was dying to get my hands on a bottle. It is the new release from Oud, which is an Omani brand, and this is Encens Cuivre. Now, you guys, I am telling you, so many of you guys are going to go crazy over this fragrance. Like, so many of you guys are gonna fall in love with this scent, because it is a vanilla fragrance, but it's done in such an opulent, luxurious and refined way. This is for all of you that love Baby Cat from Yves Saint Laurent. Now, Baby Cat, I think it's discontinued, or it's getting discontinued, but Encens Cuivre is, I think, going to appeal to that demographic of people that love Baby Cat. This is your next pickup. Now, from Oud, I have two favorites. I have Halwa Kiss is one of my absolute favorites from the brand, and now Encens Cuivre. I actually would say that this is my new favorite from the brand. It is absolutely spectacular in terms of a vanilla fragrance. I am obsessed, you guys. Like, I cannot even tell you. Now, yeah, what you're gonna get with Encens Cuivre is not an overly sweet vanilla, not at all. This is not overly sweet at all. What you're gonna get is this very woody, smooth, resinous vanilla fragrance with a little bit of an ambery kind of muskiness in the base, but it is 10 out of 10 chef's kiss. Like, I am really, really impressed with this fragrance. And like I said, I smelled it weeks ago now. I tried it on my skin. I fell madly in love, like madly in love. So I couldn't wait to get a bottle. It's a gorgeous vanilla. You have some patchouli, you have ambergris, you have frankincense, rosewood, you have musk. You have a lot of vanilla. I think there is some other notes in there. I will of course put the notes on the screen, but it's just so well done. It smells really refined and expensive. It's smooth, very resinous, very woody, but not in a way that the fragrance feels super weighted and like heavy. It doesn't feel heavy at all. It has like kind of like an airiness going on in the fragrance, and it's just absolutely, oh my gosh, it's absolutely beautiful, you guys. Definitely my favorite fragrance now from Oud. It's taken the top spot for me. Also, I wanted to mention this is a beast mode fragrance, you guys. Like, beast mode. For me, fall and winter, your fragrance has to be beast mode. It cannot be a fragrance that lasts 3-4 hours. That's not the vibe. Your fall and winter scent has to last a long time, and Encens Cuivre lasts a long time on the skin. On me, I get around 8 hours of really good wear with a beautiful projection. This is a sort of scent that's gonna linger around you, so people are definitely gonna notice your fragrance. So I am obsessed with it. I love it. I really recommend it. Like I'm telling you guys right now, if you love Baby Cat from Yves Saint Laurent, go and check out Oja Encens Cuivre. Not because they're the same, don't expect them to smell exactly the same, but I just feel like it's within that same universe of that resinous vanilla, and you guys will love Encens Cuivre. Okay guys, quickly gonna mention Oud Satin Mood from MFK. I don't know what happened to me, but like, I feel like this just is like a testament to how my taste just is kind of in a weird, like, transitional period right now, but not in a weird way. Like I think it's good actually, but I hated Oud Satin Mood for maybe like 2 years, and now I'm obsessed with it again. Like now I just want to wear Oud Satin Mood. Like I'm craving this scent every time I go out somewhere, like where I'm a little bit dressed up. I'm craving Oud Satin Mood. As you guys know, it's such a beautiful powdery rose and oud scent that has like a very candied sweetness. It's very powdery, very sweet, but in like a powdery, candied way. The rose and oud is there. It's so gorgeous. It's so strong. It's so voluptuous and elegant and feminine and just beautiful, and I'm completely obsessed. This is another one that it's a beast on my skin. From Oud Satin Mood, I get around maybe 8 to 10 hours plus with a beautiful projection. It's not baccarat, like it's not going to project that far, but it stays within your arm's length, so people can definitely smell you with this one. It's going to create like a little bubble around you, and it's so beautiful. Like I've noticed since I've been wearing it again, I'm getting a lot of compliments on Oud Satin Mood, and I remembered when I used to wear it that this is a big compliment getter. For anyone that wears the scent, you're probably going to get compliments because it just has something really like attention grabbing and captivating. So Oud Satin Mood, I'm obsessed with it again. And actually I was almost going to put in as well, let me just grab it. I was almost going to talk about Grand Soir as well, but then I was like, just talk about one MFK. I am also obsessed with Grand Soir. Not that I ever fell out of love with it, but yesterday I wore Grand Soir mixed with Fève Délicieuse from Dior. Mic drop. Grand Soir drop. Like it was so addictive, and I could smell it all day long. Because actually for me guys, this is so weird, but Fève Délicieuse on its own, I don't like it like at all. Like Fève Délicieuse on its own is super powdery and like, I don't know, like sharp, and the sweetness is just, I don't know, like I don't know why. I'm very grateful to have a bottle of Fève Délicieuse, but by itself it's not my favorite. I mixed it with Grand Soir to kind of warm it and round it out. Oh my gosh, it was spectacular. So that's a little layering advice from me to you for the fall and winter. If you have those two fragrances, try layering them together. Put on Grand Soir first, Fève Délicieuse on top. Perfect. Another fragrance that I'm completely and utterly obsessed with, and I feel like it's so underrated from this brand, is Ormonde Jane Tolu. Now this fragrance is so beautiful, like so beautiful. Like I feel a lot of people love Ormonde Jane for their lighter fragrances, for the more fresh floral scents, which to be fair, they do them so beautifully. So I completely understand, but Tolu goes so under the radar and it is stunning, like absolutely stunning. And I know this is so weird, but I don't know if anybody else has made this comparison before, but Tolu actually reminds me, weirdly enough, of Dior Addict from Christian Dior. Like Dior Addict, Eau de Parfum, the jasmine vanilla balm that it is, it actually reminds me a lot of Tolu, and I don't know how, because I feel like the notes are not in common at all, but they're just very similar actually. When I wore Tolu, because I've worn it about 4 times since owning the bottle, I feel like it was kind of reminiscent of Dior Addict, but in a good way. Like they definitely are different enough to own both, of course, but I just felt this like similarity, and it was so, I love this fragrance. Like I don't know what it is guys, but I am obsessed with it. What you have is this very, very, very peculiar fragrance. It doesn't smell typical, standard, basic. This is very, very opulent and acquired and special and captivating and unique. you have this beautiful kind of smooth, creamy, balsamic, woody, slightly sweet fragrance with a bit of like a green sweetness going on. You have a prominent note of Toulouse balsam, but along with that, I think you have a bit of some woods, a bit of florals, a bit of vanilla, but it just smells so unique. I cannot even describe it, but I am obsessed with Toulouse, you guys. It's very warm, it's very smooth and creamy. Like I said, you have this kind of green sweetness going on a little bit. It's woody, it's balsamic. It's just beautiful. Like, I am completely obsessed with it. I'm sure you guys can tell. And also what I love about the fragrance is whenever I wear it, I can smell it on me. And I love to smell my own fragrance, because sometimes you wear a scent and you don't smell you, but everyone else can smell you. I wore it, like I said, like about 4 or 5 times now, and every time I wear it, I can smell it everywhere, and it's so intoxicating. So I'm obsessed with it. More people need to try it. It has fantastic longevity and projection, around the 7-8 hour mark on my skin, probably more around 8 hours actually, with a beautiful projection, like within your arm's length, plus like I said, you can smell it on yourself. So I'm obsessed, I'm in love. My little Toulouse, I'm so happy to have this fragrance. I feel like that would be such a cute name actually for a baby. Toulouse. Toulouse. That's so cute. Oh my god. Another one that's a little bit off the cuff for me is Sycamore from Chanel. I used to wear this fragrance when I was living in Australia, like, I don't know how many years ago, maybe about 5-6 years ago. I was wearing Sycamore from Chanel quite a lot, as you can see from my bottle. That's only from me. Pierre, he doesn't wear this fragrance. But I have started to wear it again and I just love it. Like, this is such a cool girl fragrance. Like, you are so confident, so chic without even trying if you wear Sycamore from Chanel. And I remember when I was living in Australia, I used to do like such a beautiful layering combo of Sycamore with Amboise from Serge Lutens. And that combo was so gorgeous, but I actually broke my bottle of Amboise on accident when I was moving here. But anyway, Sycamore from Chanel is a gorgeous vetiver fragrance, so it's very woody. And it has this pininess. It has this kind of green piney vibe, a little bit of a pepperiness, and it's quite masculine, but for some reason, like, I love it. Like, it's, like I said, it's very like chic, cool girl, high fashion for a girl to be wearing this type of scent. Like, it's kind of like you don't give a like what people think of your scent. You're not wearing a fragrance to get compliments, to be noticed. You're just wearing something because it smells good and you love wearing it yourself. That is Sycamore, and I have started to wear it again, and I don't know, I just noticed that I love the way this fragrance makes me feel for some reason. Like, it's very vetiver heavy. It has that pepperiness, that kind of green piney forest vibe, which really reminds me of the fall season. So I think that that's why I started wearing it again, because I wanted to be reminded of like fall. And I am obsessed with it. Like I said, cool girl. This is a girl that she does not care if you don't like her fragrance. She's not wearing a fragrance to be complimented. Sycamore. I am obsessed. Oh my gosh, you guys, another one that I am totally and completely in love with is from Soul of Makeen, another Kuwaiti brand that I have spoken about on my channel before, because I am in love with their fragrances. I actually, let me just grab it. I don't want to drop anything. I was deciding which one I wanted to put in this video, but I went with Umeris. Now, Umeris I recommended to my male followers a few weeks ago. The one that I have been wearing a lot recently is Royak, which smells like a fall and winter coconut. Like, this is a coconut fragrance for the fall and winter because it's very warm and woody and just milky and beautiful. But Umeris, you guys, so I recommended this to men because it was mostly Pierre that started wearing this fragrance, but I wore it once actually this month, and I mixed it with a little bit of Imperial Valley, and guys, it was insane. Now, Umeris again is a very woody fragrance, but extremely hard to explain. Like, I do not even know how to describe the scent. It's just so intoxicating in the best way possible. It's like this sweet, spicy, woody, dry, I don't know, like very woody fragrance, but it has a bit of spice. It has this sweetness, like this kind of dense sweetness in there. like I literally cannot describe it. Like I don't know how to describe the fragrance, but it just smells like so spectacular, like really so spectacular. It is incredible. It's very woody, it's sweet, it's a bit spicy. It's beautiful, you guys. Like I am in love with this fragrance, like so in love. It smells enchanting, it smells rich, smells just incredible. So Umeris from Makeen, I love this fragrance. I really love smelling it on someone else, but I also love wearing it. Pierre, he actually wore it today. He went to the office and he wore this fragrance and I could smell it. He sprayed it on in this room and I was in the other room. I was in our bedroom and I was sitting on my phone and I was like, what? It's Umeris. Like I knew straight away. It came. He didn't even move. He sprayed it in here and I could literally smell the cloud up until I went into the other room. It's just so beautiful and so intoxicating that, I don't know, but I do want to say, like, I don't think that this is going to be for everyone. Like, you have to be a certain type of like woman. Man, I think men would love this fragrance, but if you're a woman watching, like, it's a bit more unusual to catch a woman smelling like something like this. So if that makes sense, I don't know. I love it. I'm obsessed. Amazing longevity and projection. It's such a gorgeous fragrance. And finally, you guys, we have another Arab perfume. This is from Arabian Oud and it is called Tarteel Silver. My gosh, you guys, I'm obsessed with this one. I bought it a few weeks ago from Arabian Oud and it's just an amazing vanilla. Now, I do want to say within all the Arab perfume brands, Arabian Oud, Rasasi, Ajmal, Al Haramain, blah, 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 they all have this DNA of fragrance. They all like to copy each other and they all have this DNA, but at the moment, I'm loving Tarteel Silver the most. This is a beautiful vanilla fragrance that smells very sexy. It has that kind of woodiness. It has the amberiness. It's a lot of vanilla, but in more of like a sexy way, whereas this is your more cozy, cute, delicious, delectable, yummy, fluffy vanilla. This is more of your dark Arabic vanilla that smells like it's very sexy. It's very, I don't know, like dense and mysterious, a little bit woodier, more ambery. It's a very nice fragrance. Longevity projection, of course, is fantastic, around 8 hours with a great projection. Loving it right now. Very good fragrance, very good price. So yeah, Arabian Oud Tarteel Silver. I hope that you enjoyed this super long video talking about my current favorite fragrances that I am loving for the fall and winter months. These are really what I am kind of leaning towards the most these days. I don't know, let me know, guys. Has your taste changed? Like, or am I just weird? Because I don't know, I really feel like I go through periods of different fragrances, different like categories of scents. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm more in like a woody phase right now. Like, I'm loving woodier fragrances that make me feel really sophisticated, really like luxurious. Like, I don't know, I'm in that sort of world right now. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it and I will see you very soon. Bye bye.